Hey everybody, welcome to the Marketing Checklist Viewcast. We're Sharon and Hank Yuloff from Yuloff Creative Marketing Solutions. When you're looking to solve your marketing, sales, human resources challenges, we are the small business coaches that you call.
On this Viewcast, you will meet and learn from successful entrepreneurs who are out there making it happen right now.
Absolutely, and here's how it works. Every one of our guests gets pre-sent several questions. In fact, they all get the same questions so that as you watch several episodes, you get the pattern and you know what information you're going to be getting.
And here's the kicker. The interview itself will be just 7 minutes, 21 seconds long.
Why is that?
That's our wedding anniversary.
Yes, it is. So we're going to get started. Do you want to introduce our guest?
Sure.
But before you ask the first question,
Yes.
I have another question to ask. So introduce her and then we'll
Okay. So our guest today is Cindy Crossett from Crossett Financial Services based here in Arizona. And are you ready to go?
You know, here's before I start the clock, I have a pre-clock question.
Okay.
What is in the frame behind you?
This
Yeah.
is my periodic table of money.
What?
It's one of my favorite little charts, and this was pre-Euro, so it has all the European countries, all their the actual picture of their currency, what it's called, and then actually they're like slang. So here in the United States, we have the dollar or the buck.
Huh.
And it's really cool.
I could have used that table. We were on a cruise ship,
Right.
and we always take the quizzes. And one of the quizzes was money of the world. And
Yes.
I failed horribly.
Most of it was not current.
You know, it was like
No.
currency from Moldova in the 1850s. I'm like, are you kidding? No,
There are people that knew.
there were.
We were not those people.
I was like, hats off. I'm amazed. Okay, now we can start. Now that I've had my curiosity. Thank you, Cindy.
All right, Cindy. So keeping in mind, we only have a 3-story elevator building. What is your elevator story?
Well, because your money doesn't come with instructions, I'm the instruction manual for your money.
That's cool.
When I was a little kid, my parents had a change jar that we kept for the dryer change. And one day I decided that I wanted to count it. So I emptied it out, organized it, put it in order, counted it, put it back inside, and continued to do this for many years afterwards, just to count it and watch it grow.
So did you take a commission to let them know what the number was? And in order to give them that information, did you take a commission for that?
No.
Oh, okay.
She was getting them bored.
Oh, I guess.
I won't.
All right. So with that little bit of a teaser, what is your business really all about?
What is my business really all about? So I like to work with people that are about a decade or so before retirement, and I help create a secure retirement plan for them. I do this by looking at their short, medium, and long-term goals for them and their family.
Excellent. Okay, so why should our listeners flock to you?
So every financial plan is like a custom suit. Everyone has different measurements, just like everyone has different risk tolerances. So I'm the tailor that makes that suit fit right. So if I can extend the metaphor a little bit further, as people go along in life, they change sizes over time. So we change the suit to fit their measurements.
That's one of the best explanations of financial planning I've ever heard.
For sure.
Good job.
What tips could you give to our listeners?
Stay consistent. Start as early as you can and be consistent with your savings.
And when the market takes a large dip, that's not the best time to jump out, is it?
No, it's not the best time. I definitely can feel for people when the market's going down. It is very uncomfortable. Right now, the market has been, up and down and all over the place, and it makes me uncomfortable. But especially if you have a long-term goal in mind, the best advice is to just stay put, hunker down, because eventually it will work its way out. As long as you have that time, that time is really on your side at that point.
We're playing the long game.
Yes, yes.
What's an amusing job title for you?
Amusing job title. I had a client once say that I wasn't their financial advisor, I was their financial friend. I would also maybe consider myself a financial tailor, going with the suit metaphor.
That makes sense. What are the most common questions that people ask you about your business?
I get questions about Bitcoin when I think about that. What do I do? And who do I work for? And when I will retire, because they want to make sure that I'm there for the long haul. Which
you're pretty young, so it looks like you're going to be there a while.
True.
What was the most unexpected thing that you've encountered in your business?
The most unexpected thing, I had an engineer client referred to me, and when we first met with him, he was certain that he could never retire, and so he, gave me all his information. I did my work, and within 3 short months, he was able to retire.
Wow,
that's awesome.
Now, obviously, hey, if you're listening, your mileage may vary,
Yes.
but
it
still.
Was this particular client with his particular circumstances, savings, all of that we were able to do that.
The question was the most unexpected, not the most usual.
Exactly.
So it was unexpected.
Correct. Yes. I mean, that is definitely was a very pleasant surprise on my part of, somebody saying like, I can never retire, and say, yes, you can.
Hold my Diet Coke. Sure you can.
can.
Let me show you how. So what's your favorite business tool that you use to get the job done? Our cat just gave us a potential answer.
Well, I love to work with spreadsheets. And I think that's why many engineers love working with me, is because they also love working with spreadsheets. I even have a few clients that give me their spreadsheets to work with, and it makes me happy.
And what's a 4-letter word that you would use to describe you and your business?
My business, SAVE. It stands for systematically add value every day.
Oh my God. That's cool. Hey, by the way, if you're looking to be on the show, you ought to take a lesson on that question. That was really good. What about your business makes you the most happy?
I really enjoy telling clients that they can retire. I actually have another engineer client who was actually referred by the first one that I told you about, and he was at the point that working was just stressing him out, that it was affecting his health. So same thing, we got together, we came up with a plan, we looked at everything that he had, and we were able to get him retired in a short amount of time as well.
Awesome.
She works wonders for engineers.
That's right.
What did you learn in nursery school that best applies to today?
Color in the lines. So, there's parameters that we have to stay within for each client according to their, what I call intolerance for risk. Some clients are a Picasso and some are Rembrandt.
Yep. Now the industry term, they would say risk tolerance, but you look at it, what's your intolerance so that they stay the safest or most safe.
Yes.
There we go.
It's all perspective. You know, nobody really has a cap on how much money that I want to earn, but they definitely have a cap on how much I want to lose.
There you go. Is there a number one fantasy lead that you could receive from somebody watching this? Who might they know?
A number one fantasy league?
By the way, I have your answers here if you want some help.
I don't remember that question.
You said it. You said a married engineer with about 10 years to retirement.
Oh, okay. Yes, that one.
Okay.
Apparently I forgot that.
Can the engineer can they be married? Would that be okay? Okay.
Yeah.
Or anyone, and professionals that's just an ideal, but obviously.
Yes, ideal married engineer, but professionals in general work very well.
Awesome. How did you know this was going to be your calling? I mean, did it start with the jar?
Well, I mean, I didn't really know this particular avenue was going to be my calling. I was actually going to school to become an accountant or controller. And at that time, my employer had let me go.
Silly.
Very.
But yeah,
I know who she is.
But my wonderful husband encouraged me to apply for a job in the financial services industry as an assistant, and the rest is history. 9 years later, I own the company.
Wow, that was very prescient by the gentleman.
He's good at that.
If someone is interested in joint ventures, referring leads back and forth, who are the ideal folk that you want to get connected to?
Interestingly enough, the job that I was going to school for, accountants.
Okay, there we are. And last question that we have is, what offer would you like to give to our listeners so they can start a conversation with you?
I have my special report, 8 Timeless Principles of Investing. You can get that by sending me an email at cindy@fcfsaz.com.
So that stands for, what is FC? That stands for, that's your website. Got it. We'll give it again in a second, everybody, and the information's in the notes.
In the notes, yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Well, that was well done.
Yeah. Awesome. So go connect with Cindy, send her that email. She'll bounce you back the report. And of course, if you would like to be connected with us, go to howtogetttherefaster.com.
Yep, you get a free 30-minute get focused success call. Most small business owners that take advantage of that report back that it was worth at least $10,000 in either immediate increased sales or savings or directly to their bottom line. That's howtogetttherefaster.com.
And if you would like to be on the Viewcast as well, then please do let us know when you schedule time at howtogetttherefaster.com.
Thanks for being with us, Cindy. And remember, everybody, if everything happens for a reason,
be the reason things happen.
We will see you next time on the Marketing Checklist Viewcast.